We're Lance and Christy. Join us as we build our dream. Welcome to Knight's Helm Farms. So we're out here doing a little yard cleanup, basically. And we have a public service announcement to make later. But I wanted Lance to show you his latest gadget.
Got a new handle for my string trimmer. It's adjustable. You can put it anywhere that feels most comfortable to you. On here, you can even put it up there. The handle itself can tilt any direction you want to. So based on your height, your arm length, and that kind of stuff, you can put it right exactly where it feels basically the lightest. Most even distribution of weight. For me, it happens to be right here after messing around with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I first put it on, I kind of followed what they were talking about, and I had it attached higher up. It was a little further out. It wasn't quite as comfortable. But right here is just pretty much perfect for me.
Yeah, so it's not on your shoulders, it's not on your back.
Yep.
It's very ergonomic.
This arm is just hanging straight down. This one's just holding it wherever I need it to go.
That's cool.
And if you are like us and you use your string trimmer for a lot, you spend many hours doing this, not just a few minutes. It is reversible, you know. So for me, sometimes I'll do the whole front fence on both sides, over on the side fence, and I'll spend a good 3 hours doing it. So it's nice to being able to switch it back and forth.
Well, because you have the blade head also for that.
Yeah, I have the string when it comes up to the fencing, that kind of stuff. When it comes to
and the house and all
areas
that
I just straight up and to take out the really heavy brush and all, because we have a lot of trees that keep trying to grow back and that kind of stuff. The little branches, I get the metal head on there and I take them out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice.
Awesome.
But beyond this, we did some trimming up around the house. And now we are going to work on our gigantic cactus behind the house.
This is our public service announcement. We planted this cactus here. It was like one lobe or maybe 3 lobes, I don't know. It wasn't a lot. And that was almost 5 years ago?
Yeah, when we first got on the property.
Yeah, so there's a big rock ring. There were a lot of rocks around all these trees back here, and we gathered them all up and we made a big rock ring and we planted this cactus in here. My public service announcement is, if you're going to do this, do not do it next to your back door, because we didn't know this at the time, but these prickly pears on here, see, our back steps come down right there, so we're maybe, what, 20 feet away?
Yeah.
The prickly pears, skunks like the prickly pears. And we have seen skunk here a lot since we moved in, and they usually come and sit underneath this pecan tree. And when they see you, they run that way, which is toward the back of our property, which is awesome, you know? But one night, there was a skunk, and she ran into the cactus, and then I have seen her at the cactus a few times. So I think we have a skunk living in the cactus, and she eats the prickly pears. So we have to trim this cactus back, which we have to do it anyway because it just looks crappy and you can't see the rock ring anymore, and we want it to be pretty. So it needs to be trimmed anyway, but we have to try to evict a skunk.
Yep.
So PSA.
Yes.
If you have a cactus, be forewarned that it may have a skunk.
Yeah. Unfortunately. So yeah, this is like the worst side really right here. The rock wall is about 2.5, 3 feet in from there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to take out a lot of this.
Well, I'm going to take a lot of it so that you could see the rock all the way around, and you
Right.
can see the dirt, and then we need to put more mothballs in there. We put some, but it's so thick you can't really put a lot in there.
Right.
So
check that out. Let me check something else out.
right here, let's see if I can zoom in. Right here she has a little pathway on the rocks and she goes right in there. And then if you look down in there, you can see the dirt, and that's where she goes. And I don't know if she has a tunnel in there or if she just comes at night and sits in there and then eats the cactus and then leaves. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. It doesn't smell skunky, but you know, when I come out at night with the dogs, this is the path that we walk on right here from the steps. We just mowed, so we gotta use the blower, but steps around that way. And then there'll be a skunk. And that's not safe. That's not safe for my big dogs. My big dogs are gonna be, you know, the ones that get it in the face, basically, if it should happen. Look at this. I throw wild bird seed out every morning, and the ground doves are here. We have two kinds of doves. We have ground doves and we have mourning doves. And you can see why these are called ground doves. They like the seed. So I only mowed, I mowed the first paddock, a little bit of the second paddock, and then kind of into the shipping container barn. I mowed up here where the septic system is because the grass is always greener on the septic tank. And then Lance used the push mower around here to get it really nice and cropped short. And then the weed whacker a little bit, but we got to get this taken up and then we can weed whack some more. And
so personally, I'm thinking the Scottish claymore and the halberd.
No, oh my goodness, no. No, I think
we don't have any cutting tools that would cut through most of this.
Well, we have that tree trimmer thing. That'll work. That hand tree trimmer. That'll work. But we're going to have a way of grabbing it too. So I'm thinking like the pitchfork maybe.
Yeah.
And the tree trimmer thing. Because
Right.
it's a long handle, you know, manual tree saw.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
Okay.
And then the bucket on the tractor. So if you bring the tractor up so that the bucket's just right there, we can take it and put it in the bucket and then go get rid of it.
Okay.
So we got to run back and get the tractor, and I got to put some gas in the mower because I was just running it back and forth on the concrete out there to blow the grass off the concrete, and I ran out of gas at the wrong door.
Nice.
What's going on?
Oh, just I don't know exactly, but I heard one major screech over there, and Pippin came over. So I don't know who he was fighting with or anything.
Probably Bobo.
He came over, so.
It's always
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Bo. B-E-A-U, Bo. But we call him Bobo. He's a nice guy, but Pippin hates him.
His last name is not Baggins, though.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Baggins?
It is.
You're going to call him Bobo Baggins?
Yeah.
All right.
He's part of the clan.
All right.
We got to get the blower, too, and blow this stuff. But now we don't have any batteries.
Yeah.
Got to let the batteries charge.
Well, there might be one that still
Just
works.
fling it for right now, because we gotta blow all that off. It's
So
gross.
you just want me to leave it over here, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
you can do that. And the black things,
We've had for 6 months, but we haven't gotten around to
I think we've had over a year.
a year.
They go under the 50-gallon water tanks that are on the cat shed. But they're always full, so yeah. Anyway, we'll get it. So I'm gonna just sit this right here. We'll bring up the tractor and then I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, we just made it back with the tractor. And this saw, this long-handled saw, tree saw. So I think we're gonna need a pitchfork as well. Alright. Here we go. The puppy's not happy. I'll see if I can do the pitching part, otherwise we might have to switch.
Probably. It's going to be heavy.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, probably. You pick it. How heavy is it?
20 pounds.
Huh. So I have to get all these apples too. Pears. Some people call them pears. Hopefully she doesn't come out and say, "There's nibbling on my house." A lot. Alright, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but now you can see the rocks. And you can tell how big, you know, it came way out here where the grass is high. So I'm gonna see if the batteries are charged enough to run the mower on that, and then that'll mulch all of that. And then we can use the string trimmer a little bit more. So the pole tree saw worked really good for that, and the pitchfork worked pretty good too. Just stabbing it, loading it up in the bucket of the tractor, and then I used pliers around to pick off all of the prickly pear fruit. I see I missed a couple, but that's a lot better than it was. Put all of that in the bucket of the tractor. He took all that way to the back. I took one load back there. Now I think I'm going to get the garden hose and spray it a little bit because it looks like it's bleeding. They were so ripe. So yeah, I think that's good, and I am happy to report that I don't believe she's living there. I think she was just hiding in there so that she could come out and get the cactus apples and have dinner. So now we'll have to watch still, but once she figures out there's no more food, I don't think she'll come up. So that's good to know that she's not living here. Anyway, so well, it looks like he was mowing something back there. And coming through the 5-acre fence gate, I need to get the blower and clean this mess up right over here by the door so that doesn't all get tracked into the house. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. It's not as hot today, but when you're out here, it's, trying to see the thermometer, it's like 94 maybe. There are a lot of clouds today, but when you're out here working hard, it does get hot. I'm gonna go get the blower. By little astroturf rugs, and I have one at every door, and they work so good at getting everything off your boots. Whatever you can do to keep it outside. Okay, I rinsed it all off doesn't look like it's bleeding anymore, and got some of the dirt off the stones because, like I said, they haven't been able to be rained on for a long time. Don't believe that the skunk is living there. I think she just came for a meal, and it just happened that I saw her 2 nights in a row, so I was a little concerned. But I think that's a wrap. I'm gonna have to put some stain stuff on your shirt.
So there you go. We went from a massive cactus to a much smaller cactus, and you can see the rocks now.
I think it looks nice.
Looks like Adrian's wall. But yeah, not too bad. We just got to remember to keep it this way.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it.
I think that's the key. And then next summer, when the fruits come ripe, just pick them off, put them in a bucket, and carry them off.
You give them a chicken?
No, because of the spines.
Huh, yeah, true. They only, I don't know.
They're like hair.
Yeah, they only get you for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, you don't notice them
Wait
anymore.
till tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all over.
I got poked a couple of times.
Yep.
Oh, there's more Gannon. The big cat. There's
Tipping.
a ton of lizards. Everywhere
Yeah.
I mowed today, I saw a ton of lizards.
Yes.
And I only saw one snake. He was over by the shipping container, and it was a garter snake, so no big deal.
Right.
But that's another reason why we wanted to get this all cleaned up, so we could come out. You know, like I walk the dogs at night. I don't want to have to be worried about something getting me.
That's no fun.
I know, right?
Part of being on a farm.
Yeah.
Never know what's going to pop up.
You never know. You never know. Like
I'm waiting for the weird odd ostrich to show up.
the fact that there was a skunk in the cactus just blows my mind, and I never had any idea that that's how that goes. But
Cactus.
now y'all know.
Now you all know.
Now y'all know.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Skunk cactuses.
Or cactus skunkuses.
Cactus skunkuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta go get my dogs.
Yeah, gotta get the dogs, gotta get something to drink.
Yeah.
Lots to drink, a couple gallons worth
Sit
of
down
water.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. We'll see you next time on What Are We Doing Now?
What are we doing now?
Why are there 2 holes in that lobe on that cactus?
I don't know. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? I'll have to show you what he's talking about. I saw that too when I was trimming.
Yeah.
Like it's a face. It's a mask.
You know what I think when I see that?
Heroes on the half shell.
Oh, okay. Completely different. I was thinking dun dun dun. Okay.
It looks like a turtle to me. Is it Michelangelo or?
Michelangelo. Not Michelangelo. It's not the artist of beers.
All right. See you on the next one.
Yep. Bye.